Hey guys, so I know it's been a while since my last video, and a lot's happened in that time. We got a new president, a new Doctor Who episode, and most importantly, we got a new year. And before I get into this video, I feel like I owe you guys an explanation as to why I haven't uploaded in almost 2 months. Don't worry, I'll try to make it fast, but in case you're not interested and you just want to skip right ahead to the main part of this video, I'll leave a timestamp right here for you. Alright, so I know I've been AWOL for a little under 2 months now, and basically what it came down to was that in early December, I was just at the end of my rope. I mean, I was behind on a bunch of homework, and with the end of the semester, not to mention finals, so I spent the next 2 weeks just grinding these assignments, and I do mean grinding. From the time I woke up to when I went to sleep, I was working on them non-stop. I mean, I was basically a machine. I mean, of course, the downside to this was that I barely had any time to catch my breath, because by the time I was done with all the work I had to do, finals week had officially begun. When all was said and done, and all the homework was finished, and the semester was finally over, I was burnt out. So I decided to give myself a little break, and by little, I mean I had just binged, dude. I was sleeping like a baby, watching Doctor Who and grinding Jedi Fallen Order, which was a great game, by the way. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for just a good game overall, and also if you're a Star Wars fan, it's a really good game. But on top of all of that, I also decided to check out some new stuff in my downtime, and one of those things was Ouran Highschool Host Club. So before we continue any further, spoiler alert if you haven't watched or read the manga. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I didn't have my doubts about Ouran. After all, at first glance, it seems to be nothing more than a cookie-cutter shoujo anime with a reverse harem spin to it, but I'm pleased to say that after some light nudging, I was told to read the manga instead, and that's when my opinion quickly changed. So within the first 5 chapters, all I wanted to do was just keep reading more and more of this manga. So I did. For the next 48 hours, I was a ghost. I was completely glued to my tablet the entire time. I couldn't place my finger on it, but there was something about this world and these characters that I really gravitated to in a way that I haven't really felt since I watched Psyche K. You know, I actually cared about these characters, their relationships, their origin stories, and the hilarious dynamics they had with each other. The question is, why did I care so much? So to answer that question, I need to give you a really quick rundown of Ouran Highschool Host Club if you haven't seen it before. So there's this commoner girl named Haruhi who kind of looks like a boy but is actually a girl, who attends this ultra prestigious high school where the children of wealthy elites and noblemen attend, and one day she runs into the high school's host club, which is basically a maid cafe but with boys instead of girls, and after an accident she manages to break this ultra expensive vase that she now has to pay for, and after some shenanigans they all realize that she's a girl but she can still pass for a boy, so they make her join the host club and attract customers as a way to pay off her debt. I would describe the anime and manga as a comedy first and a drama second, and that's mainly because this show is so damn funny. All the characters' personalities work so well off each other, and they manage to keep the joke of the characters being from like different worlds consistently funny as well. And while all the characters shine in their comedy, there is one that shines in particular, and that's my guy Tamaki. And I just gotta say it, dude. I'm sorry, but I fucking love Tamaki, dude. Tamaki is the energetic leader of the host club, and he serves as like the love interest to Haruhi for much of the series, and it's like a very unrequited love for a majority of it. And Tamaki is the glue that holds this show together. Because of Tamaki's weird upbringing that forced him to, you know, never really have a traditional family, he sees the host club as his surrogate family, with him as the father and everybody else as his children, except for Kyoya, who's in fact the mother. But Tamaki's story is great, and I love the relationship between him and Haruhi, and I love how that relationship between him and Haruhi evolves and blossoms into this weird perspective where Tamaki thought of himself as Haruhi's father, into this full romance that they had by the end of the series. It just makes it a pleasure to watch whenever he's on the screen or page. Alright, now the Tamaki rant is out of the way. You guys have to realize that after locking myself into this 2-day Ouran Highschool Host Club solitary confinement echo chamber thing, I got a little attached to the characters, and I wasn't quite ready to see the story end just yet. Alas, I didn't have much more choice in the matter, so I wanted way more. In fact, one of the main reasons I gave Ouran a 9 out of 10 wasn't because I thought that they should remove anything, but rather I just really wanted the author to add like 25 more volumes of the story, meticulously detailing the lives of the characters in college and early adulthood into late adulthood, and maybe if there were some chapters to fill all the way to the grave. And then, you know, maybe a sequel series with their children. But no, the story just kind of ends. And while that does kind of grind my gears, Gears, I now get the pleasure of having joined another fan base of a show that people pray will come back after a long hiatus. Ouran taught me a lot about myself though, and one of those things was I didn't think I would enjoy shoujo manga as much as I eventually did, and now I'm glad because it kind of opened me up to this whole world of shoujo anime, and I am actively looking for recommendations. My conditions are that it has to have a happy ending, and not like a Clanat happy ending where it's like all misery except for the ending. It's not like torture to get through. Come on guys, we're trying to lift ourselves, not dig a grave here. And lastly, I do want it to be really funny, so if you guys have any recommendations, please do let me know in the comments. And hey, while you're down there, you should like this video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.